What you're about to hear is a chilling story narrated by Dark Waters. Dark personally talks to these people that report these events. Sometimes he tells his personal story, and sometimes, every now and then, he'll play their actual voices. But what you're about to hear are stories of true accounts that happened. Keep in mind, Dark doesn't report and produce every story he is told. In fact, through a careful selection process, he has his own methods of detecting if the person reporting the experience is telling him true accounts of what they experienced, or if they're not. Prepare yourself for what you're about to hear. For more stories like these, head over to IamDarkWaters.com for more content from the King of Horror, Dark Waters.
Listen, it's well known that niggas from New Orleans are a special breed. And by that I mean we can go anywhere, in any place, and do our thing. It doesn't matter if we're talking about straight business, dope dealing, rap music, whatever it is, niggas from New Orleans can do it and do it better. Mainly because when you grow up in this city, death and violence are always nipping at your heels. And I don't mean that metaphorically, I mean it literally, nipping at your heels. Between the hurricanes, gun violence, crime, death is always present. And then when people that we love and know die, we celebrate their passing with a party. And yes, it's like that in a lot of urban communities around the United States. But none of those cities are landlocked. New Orleans is literally a bowl surrounded by water on every side. Multiple generations of family members living in the same house, in the same neighborhood for over 100 years. And as far as my family goes, we've been in the crime for as long as I can remember. My grandfather was a dope dealer. My grandmother was a dope dealer. And the two of them married each other years ago in an attempt to stop a war that was raging in the black community. That particular war started back when there was prohibition. But even with that marriage, the violence in my family never stopped. It's always been crazy shit like third cousin killing a fourth cousin. Over the past couple of years, it's been getting bad. But in the past 12 months, it's just been straight up ignorant. Now my cousin Don, dude's a beast. He works out this direct connection from out of the country, submarines coming into Lake motherfucking Pontchartrain. And with this connect, Don flooded the street. And I'm not just talking about New Orleans. This nigga flooded the whole southeastern region of the United States. Now, any of y'all who ever fuck with the game, you know when you get to that level, you're not really dealing with individuals. You're dealing with proxies. And these were proxies of the United States government. And if you don't know, every ounce of dope, every pill, everything that comes into the United States, somebody making a cutoff of it or it wouldn't get here. The issue we was having was this nigga Don was expanding way too fast. His expansion started to affect other players in the game, and it caused a huge problem. He comes by my shop, we're talking about it. He decides to give me a few things to hold on to, just in case for a rainy day. And that day he told me he could feel it in the air. Something bad was about to happen to him. We discussed him slowing the whole thing down. But the bigger issue we had was our family. See, as long as both sides of the family was eating, it was good. But the minute anybody got cut off, the knives were going to come out. And our family don't give a damn about warnings from the feds. They don't give a shit about consequences. The only thing they give a fuck about is money. A couple of days pass. Don calls me, tells me to come over to his house. We chilling, having beers. And he starts doing his hoodoo thing. He got his candles lit, pigeon blood, all kind of shit going on. He's telling me that he's been having dreams about people killing him. And in every dream, he's seen this same dog, a gray and white pit bull. Now, my family's been in the hoodoo and voodoo damn near as long as they've been in the drugs and gambling and liquor. So for me to see Don doing a hoodoo ritual, it's nothing to it. I tell him, listen, bro, relax. I need you to calm down. Everything gonna be all right. but I need you to start dialing it back a bit. And then over the next 48 hours, I get all kind of crazy news. I run into this chick. I hadn't seen this broad in 15 years. She tells me that her 15-year-old daughter is my daughter. At the same time, my wife is calling me on the phone. She done fucked around and let her poodle out into the backyard. My pit bulls done got a hold of her fucking poodle. And the only thing left of this fucking poodle is a paw. And I need you to understand what was going on with me at this moment, because this shit was fucked up. I'm standing there literally holding the paw of my wife's favorite poodle. At the same time, trying to tell her that I got a 15-year-old daughter with a broad that I had sex with 15 years ago, when my cell phone rings and a nigga tells me Don just got hit 14 times. Him, a white boy, and a damn gray and white pit bull. Now keep in mind, this is my cousin. My cell phone is blowing up, and the word on the street is that another cousin of mine is the one that hit him. And as the evening progresses, I learned that at the same time Don was getting hit, another crew of niggas done went into his house looking for dope, but they ain't find nothing. Now I'm hearing that they think I'm the one with the dope. Now keep in mind, all this shit is going on at the same time. The 15-year-old daughter, Don getting hit. The motherfucking poodle is still in the backyard, torn to shreds. The paw is on the kitchen counter. And now I got to explain to my pissed off wife that her and the kids need to go to the country, because niggas might be coming to this house looking for me over some dope. That conversation with her takes 3.5 hours. And during those 3.5 hours, it's 15 niggas outside of my house while I try and get her to leave the city. 2 a.m. rolls around. I finally get her to pack up some shit and go. I kiss her and say, baby, I'm gonna come get you as soon as I deal with all this bullshit. Now that they're gone, I'm headed out of my door, going to my shop to meet with my people. Literally, the minute I pull up at the shop, get out the car, NOPD homicide cop walks up on me. He's like, yo, I need to holler at you. We need to talk about what just happened. And this motherfucker here must have thought I was stupid, because he's talking to me about retaliation. And violence only begets violence, and thou shalt not kill, and all these feelings and emotions. And I'm telling him, yo, get the fuck from around me. I don't know what happened. I don't know who did what to who. I ain't heard nothing. I'm just going to work. Now listen, fast forward from that moment to about a week and a half. Man, I know you saying to yourself right now, ain't that a sandy, dirty, no good son of a beach? He done turned this off right when the story got good. But you know what? If you a member, baby, at imdarkwaters.com, this don't affect you. In fact, if you a member, you already got the email. You done heard this story. Now, if you're a member and you didn't get the email, I'm going to need you to go sign up to the email list. The link is there, because that means you're not getting all the notifications you're supposed to get. But if you're a member, baby, you heard this already. Now, for you non-members, I encourage you to go on over, show your support, become a member at imdarkwaters.com. I'm telling you, this is not that creepypasta bullshit, man. It's not. It's not that creepypasta foolishness. This is real stories from real people. It takes a long time to go through this. Just to get this particular story, I had to go sit down and talk with people that I hadn't talked to that boy in 18 months. Because he got so much drama and craziness around him. By the way, everybody, when I say everybody in this story is dead now except for one dude, all of them dead. You can follow it in the news in New Orleans if you can find it. Putting your Google fingers to work, you'll see what I'm talking about. All of them done got their wigs split. That's how violent and crazy it is down here. So I'm bringing you the real stuff. I'm going to keep bringing you real stuff. They got more of this coming, and we going real deep. Like I told you guys in the last video, I'm taking the governors off. We not holding back. The hard narration thing is whack right now, man. It's garbage. It's the same stories, the same tonality, the same voice, the same dumb shit. We going in, baby. We going in. Join the family, man. Get on it later.